Hey, dumbass, you're muted.
Wonderful. Yeah. There we go. Well, we are live. I'm joined here by my brother Tim, and today
There you go.
There we go. We have a decent slate. Baseball. We got small card in the NHL. We get NBA as well. So yeah, we're gonna recap real quick, and then we're gonna head into today's slate. Definitely a day I'd rather forget. Pretty bad. Diamondbacks first 5 money line. Of course, they come back to win the full game. The first 5 under. Of course, they score in the top of the 5th, and then of course San Diego in the bottom of the 5th tacked on a few more. So that was a loser. Cubbies first 5 was a loser. They came back and won full game. I did have them full game as well. Minnesota, Miami, first 5 under 3.5. I could have taken the full game under 3.5 and been fine. The Phillies first 5 came through for me. The Rays first 5 run line was a loser, but the full game run line never in doubt. Never. They totally weren't down 1 run. I was staring at that too. We were heading into the top of the 9th. I'm like, Rays plus 400.
No.
I wish I bet it. I was staring at it. I think I had it clicked in, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to try to dig myself a bigger hole tonight. But Pirates first 5 was a winner. The Mets didn't show up.
We don't talk about that game.
Yeah, that was a double loser. The Jays suck. They only got me 4 runs. So the team total over 5.5 was a loser. The full game over 9.5 was a loser. So that was frustrating. Braves first 5 was easy. Athletics first 5, they lost it in the 5th, and they came back and won the full game. So I had a few plays that first 5s did not cash, but the full games came through. So that was fun. And then LA, Seattle was looking fine. I think it was 3-0 heading into the bottom of the 5th. I had the first 5 under 3.5. And of course, 3 runs were scored in the bottom of the 5th. So that was fun. So 6 and 10 down 3.90 units in MLB. My units are 0.8 units in MLB. For those wondering, so probably more like minus 4-ish units if I put full units on them. In the NHL, 2 and 5 down 3.05 units. Pittsburgh and New Jersey over 6.5 was a loser. 5-1 final. If I had the under, New Jersey probably would have scored a BS goal to make it 6-1. Like I've seen a few times where these last second goals have been killing my unders. I couldn't get one to give me an over. Sabres are trash. They lost yesterday. Senators Senators lost in overtime, which I was hoping for that team total over 2.5. Philly loses 3-2. Nashville won in overtime. That was nice. Colorado puck line. I realized why I don't bet puck lines, and that's why. But I did get the team total over 3.5, so I split out on that game. As now Colorado is in a 3-way tie with the Dallas Stars and the Minnesota Wild, and they have a game in hand. And they have 4 more regulation wins than the Stars and 2 more regulation wins than the Wild. So they are 100% in the driver's seat, which is great because with LA's loss yesterday, that kind of buried them for the divisional hope. So
Yikes.
With that being said, overall yesterday, 8 and 15 down 6.95 units. Both my sports were down at least 3 units yesterday. It was frustrating. We move on.
It is what it is. It was actually a profitable day on the site, which was nice to see. Hold on, I'm quickly I'll click those in more in a minute. We had, keep in mind, you had first 5s. We had Arizona money line winner.
Yeah.
The Cubbies run line plus 125 winner. Sabres, whatever. The over in the Devils game, loser. Charlotte plus 15, loser. They lost by 20 again. The Washington Wizards plus 13.5, never in doubt. I think they were down like 25 at one point in that game. Caught back up, covered the spread. Thank you very much. When one thing goes right, another thing goes wrong. Detroit was close for a while, and then a 12-point win in the fourth quarter for the Heat, and the 11.5 was not good. Ended up finishing 13-point game. So That was rough. Rays run line, never in doubt. Pittsburgh Pirates money line winner. Toronto run line winner, the over a loser. So we split out in that game. We don't talk about that game. The Nashville Predators money line, nice winner there for Nick. Loser. The Houston Rockets plus 10 with a 21-point win over the Nuggets. Yeah. Philly money line winner. The Utah plus 8 went into overtime. Finished a 2-point game. Winner. The under in Seattle wasn't close. We'll talk about them in a minute. And then Colorado Avalanche was a loser. Nick, did we mention our the plan for this year?
With Oakland?
Oakland Athletics money line every single day. So far, I believe we're 2-3. And hold on, let me calculate what we've made. That plus that minus that. So we're up 0.66 units on the Oakland Athletics every single game this year. And let's run with it in every game, Nick. What do you say?
All right. I have their season win total over, so I have no problem with that.
Sounds good. Nick, do you want to go through the chat real quick? I'm going to punch in a couple of things on my computer for chat stuff. All right, fine. We'll just sit here and quiet then.
All right, cool. Oh, you actually want me to?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I know. It's muted. Yeah. I can't hear you. Yeah. There we go. Hello, guys. My guys, good morning. Morning, Nathan. What's up, my guys? What's good, Eric? Good morning, guys. Crappy day yesterday. Yeah, pretty bad. Threw some pizza money on Avalanche first period money line and Oilers. There you go. Yeah, the Mets are frustrating right now. Mets, Cubs, Rays, Avs. Yeah. People, stop betting the Mets. Pretty plain and simple. Yes. Lost my second half bet on Warriors -7 and over 116.5. They combined for oof, yeah. Yankees money line, Astros run line, Rangers run line kind of score. And I disagree with all of them.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Rays run line, a cash cow. Been on it since opening day. Yes. And I am back with a smash spot on the Rays today. I felt disgusting laying the amount of juice I laid on the Tampa Bay Rays today, but made up for it with all the other plus money I grabbed. Yeah. Because this has been the Tampa Bay Rays are the chalkiest play I've had in probably well over a year in the first 5 innings. Because that first 5 run lines got up to $1.68. Yes, but I don't care. How often do we get Patrick Corbin Day landing on the same day as Shane McClanahan Day, and it's in the same game? This is my ultimate fade pitcher versus a pitcher I currently hold a ticket to win the Cy Young with.
That's fair.
Let's go. Here for the never-in-doubters. Yep. NBA was good yesterday. I had the Jazz +9, the under 224.5 in the Heat game, and over 235.5 in the Thunder game.
Nice.
Morning, everybody. Appreciate it. That being said, Mets over. I do agree with the Mets over today.
Because when Milwaukee puts up 8 runs today, we'll be good to go.
Yeah, but we'll get it kicking with not baseball. We'll get it started with hockey, and then we'll move into baseball, and then we will go into the no betting allowed 10 this late. So we'll start with this one, Tim.
Yes. By the way, is it okay for the NBA we just talk about like 2 games?
I have them all typed up, so.
I only got 2 plays that I like today. Anyways, New York Rangers, Tampa Bay Lightning, Rangers -115. 6 is your total.
Yeah. Looking at this matchup here, it opened up at Rangers -125. It's actually gone down to -117. And it opened up at over 6 -103. It's now over 6 +101. So it's moved 4 cents towards the under. And I 100% agree with the line movement here since the opening line. I did a free pick video for this one last night. I had this game projected at 2.65 to 2.48, 5.13 projected goals. I like the under 6 in this matchup here. And this is definitely, I'm assuming the price, all things considered, is not great for this. 315 is not bad. Draw. I see this game finishing 3-2 in overtime. That's kind of the way I project this game. I like the under more than anything in this game. I lean draw as well. I don't bet draws, but if I did, this would definitely be one that would make my card. But yeah, lean draw under for me in this one.
Sounds good. Nathan's down for a little bit of NHL.
Oh yeah,
some of the hooky. We'll go to the next game, which is the Calgary Flames and the Winnipeg Jets. Winnipeg minus 126 is your total in this one.
Yeah, this line's gone back up here. It's now back up to $1.29. Line opened up at minus 115 for Winnipeg, and it went up to minus 130, went back down to minus 120. Now it's back up to minus 129. So the line has moved 14 cents in the direction of Winnipeg since the line is opened. And this line opened up at over 6 minus 103, got up to minus 109 at one point. It's back to 103. So it's back to where it started. So no line movement on the total. And looking at this spot for me, I'm looking towards the side in this game. We have the Flames coming in off of a loss last night to the Chicago Blackhawks. So that looks really good on them. It's going to be Vladar in net here. They had to travel through over the border to Canada for Winnipeg here. We have a rested Winnipeg team coming in off of a nice win against New Jersey. I like Winnipeg in this game. I got him at $1.28 yesterday. I think this just sets up as a good Winnipeg spot. This is a do or die game for, I don't want to say both teams because of what Calgary did last night, kind of setting themselves back a little bit. But with the Calgary win tonight, they're tied with the Winnipeg Jets, and Winnipeg does have a game in hand. But all of a sudden, these two teams are tied. So I think this is an interesting spot where potentially I don't think we're going to see a draw in this game. I know this game is priced closely. These are two teams desperate for points, but these are two teams that don't want the other team to get points because one's trying to hold off the other and the other one's chasing the other. So I can see this being a regulation game. I can see this game being a little bit more aggressive. I like Winnipeg in this game, though. I think that this is a good spot for Winnipeg. I have this game projected 3.16 to 2.61. So I have Winnipeg around $1.45, $1.50 in this game. So going a little Winnipeg. All
right, taking some Jets. The force is strong with Nick. The Jets. There you go. Final NHL game of the day is the Oilers and the Ducks. Oilers minus 347 is your total.
Yeah. Let's take a look at where this line is moved. There we go. Line opened up at minus 340 for Edmonton. It's gone up to 343, so it's moved 3 cents towards the Oilers here. Total opened up at over 7 plus 104. It's now over 7 minus 105, so it's moved 9 cents in the direction of the over. I 100% agree with the line movement towards the over. This is the second half of a back-to-back for Edmonton. They just played a really low-scoring under last night and a 3-1 win over the LA Kings. And now it's going to be Campbell and Gibson, the two projected goaltenders. I have this game projected 4.3 to 3.48. So I see this as my projected score. My projected line is 7.79 for this game. So I would be leaning over at a 7.5 in this game. So I like the over in this game, even at a 7. I got over 7 at plus 104. I would still take it at $1.05.
There you go, over the 7. First 5 run line didn't cash for Tampa. Lost my parlay. Full run line cash.
Yeah.
Let's head to the diamond, Nick.
Yeah, we're gonna kick it on off with the game starting in less than 2 hours. This is a 12:35 Eastern Standard start time. The Cincinnati Reds hosting the Chicago Cubs. Marcus Stroman and Hunter Green, your pitching matchup here for this one. This line opened up at there's been a lot of line movement in this game. Minus 125. It went all the way down to even money at one point for the Cubbies. It's come back up to minus 115. It opened up at plus 115 for the Reds. Once got up to minus 110. Now it's back to plus 105. So it looked like so the line has moved towards the Cubbies, or to the Reds since the line opened by 10 cents. Line opened up at 8.5. It dropped down to an 8, and it's back up to an 8.5. Let's grab the ticket numbers for this game. Probably a decent sample size with it. Yeah, decent sample size with this being an early game. 75% of the tickets, 78% of the cash is on the Cubbies, and yet it's moved towards the Reds. And 73% of the tickets, 65% of the cash is on the under, and the line's moved towards the over. I think the over is a decent look in this game as well. Kind of interested. Let me get MLB weather up. Let's see. What's the best? I'm trying to figure out what the best spot for. We're gonna go with. No. Covers. I think covers was 78 degrees. With the wind blowing towards third from first to third at 22 miles an hour. So I mean, it's gonna be warm out. I gotta figure out what I like for the total here. I lean over. I think that this is actually a decent overplay. But I did play the Reds in the first 5 innings. But I'm kind of leaning towards maybe a little bit of an over as well.
I think Reds and Reds run line. I think I really like Hunter Green. I know he did not have a good first start his first time out. He went 3 1/3, 8 strikeouts, 3 earned runs, 5 hits. It was against Pittsburgh, which it's not all that good. But opening day, it was kind of a warm-up game, I guess. I think he comes to pitch today. Well, you get Marcus Stroman, who pitched a beautiful game against Milwaukee, an elite Milwaukee team. 8 strikeouts, 6 innings, 3 walks, 3 hits, no earned runs in their 4-0 opening day win. I like the spot for the Reds today. I think they jump on them quick. I just think they jump on them early and they keep pounding it on them. And I think Hunter Green kind of slows down this Cubbies offense. Yes, we're high on the Cubbies this year, but the fact that this game's a pick'em, I'm going to take Cincinnati in this one.
I like it.
Cubs, nope. I'm on the Cubs first 5. You like Stroman. I like Green. Under in the Lightning and Flames.
I like the under in the Lightning, yeah. I can lean towards that way with the Flames as well.
Stroman pitches well in day games. Good for him. Did watch Ballin out. There you go. Let's head to the next game, which is just our 2 favorite teams.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great series for me, though. I don't mind these teams right now when I'm making money on both and then backing or fading on them. New York Yankees are $1.55 favorites with a total of 6.5 in this spot. Let's take a look at the opening line or where the line has moved in this game. It opened up at Yankees minus 161. It went down to minus 143 at one point. It's come back up. It's now minus 155. So it has moved 6 cents in the direction of the Philadelphia Phillies. And this line opened up at a 7, and it's gone down to a 6.5. So let's take a look at where the money is coming on this game here. 84% of the tickets, 96% of the cash is on the Phillies, or on the Yankees. 88% of the tickets, 90% of the cash is on the over, and yet the lines moved down. I did take the Phillies first 5 here. First 5 plus 130. And with the way this line's moving, I'm kind of interested in it would be 1.5. The first 5 under team total for the Yankees. I think Nola comes out and shoves today. I see that here. And with all the money coming on the over, but yet the line dropping half a run, kind of tells me that it should be a lower scoring game. So I lean towards the Yankees team total under 1.5 in the first 5 innings as well. I really like Nola. I could see this with who do you call it as well? With Cole being able to come out and shove. But for me, I bet the Phillies first 5 at plus 130. I lean towards maybe an under in this game, or maybe a Yankees team total under.
Yeah, I do like the Phillies today, and it's just being able to grab them at plus money. They finally won a game yesterday, so we no longer have to worry about them being defeated. I think every team has at least won a game, and only the Rays have not lost a game. Is that correct? Everybody's won a game?
Yeah, I think so.
Everybody's won a game, and only the Rays are undefeated. So this is I like the Phillies in this spot. I leaned over just because I could easily see this one being a 3-3 game at one point. But I'll back Aaron Nola and the Philadelphia Phillies today, plus money.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually grab it here. I'm gonna grab New York Yankees team total in the first 5 innings under 1.5 at even money.
That's fair. No Yankees today.
No Yankees, no. Nola shoves.
Let's keep on rolling.
Yeah, and talk about shoving. I think one pitcher does here and the other one doesn't. And this is probably the most disgusting I've been betting a game because of the amount of juice I laid. But we'll get into it here. It's time to celebrate our favorite holiday in sports. To those who celebrate, happy Patrick Corbin Day. For those who don't know, this is a guy that you can bet against and print dollar bills. Let's take a look at the way the line has moved in this one here. It opened up at minus 235 for the Rays. It's moved 15 cents in the direction of the Rays up to 250. This line opened up at an 8 at minus 105. It's gone up to an 8.5 at minus 110. And these line moves make sense. 88% of the tickets, 94% of the cash is on Tampa Bay. 68% of the tickets, 61% of the cash is on the over. The line's moved in that direction. And here's the thing. It's very rare that I get Patrick Corbin against a pitcher I have a Cy Young ticket for. I see this as an ultimate smash spot. And if you guys don't want to lay the juice, I understand. I took the first 5 full game run lines. I got the first 5 run line at $1.68 and the full game run line at $1.48. I know. And if this fails, I'm not even coming close to touching any of these type of numbers again. But this is one of those games where it felt okay to lay it. Plus, with all the other plus money I grabbed, I kind of balanced myself out for the day. So I'm on the Rays first 5 full game, fading Patrick Corbin. It is what it is.
I blame Nick for this one. We're on the Rays run line. And we got it at minus 135 on the site. So
it wasn't available last night for me on
it wasn't as bad, but it feels gross. For somebody who loves to take plus money, laying minus 135 on a run line does not feel good. But this is Patrick Corbin versus McClanahan. Let's see. McClanahan, I believe he pitched opening day?
Yes.
Yeah, he had an absolute solid performance. 6 innings, 6 strikeouts, 4 hits, 1 walk, no earned runs, and a 4-0 win over the Detroit Tigers. Patrick Corbin is still Patrick Corbin. Where last game, 3 innings, 3 strikeouts, 7 hits, 3 walks, 2 earned runs. 4 runs were scored in a 7-2 loss against the Atlanta Braves. This is just a gross play, but one that I had to make. Tampa Bay run line.
Yeah. And usually I like to make points for dogs. I just couldn't in this game.
That's fair. Phillies on a Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah.
Corbin equals Dallas Keuchel. It's a nice way of putting it. Took Rays minus 2.5.
Yeah, I can see that. I see this game as like an 8-1 win for them.
Let's keep on rolling, Nick.
This is an interesting game here that I wanted to take a little bit deeper of a look into. We have the Minnesota Twins and the Miami Marlins. Jesus Luzardo and Pablo Lopez. Let's take a look at where the line has moved in this game. Line opened up at minus 120 for the Twins. It's dropped 6 cents towards the Marlins. The Twins are now $1.14. This line opened up at over 7, minus 105. It's now over 7 at minus 121. So the line has moved towards the over in this game. And the line has moved towards the Marlins. And the crazy thing is that 71% of the tickets, 90% of the cash is on the Twins. And the lines move towards the Marlins. 90% of the tickets and 93% of the cash is on the under. And the lines move towards the over. Something tells me this game is a sneaky over. Even with Luzardo and Lopez on the mound. I don't know. This game's kind of tricky for me. I lean Marlins and I lean on over now looking at it here. I thought originally I was going to go into this game and be like, all right, we're going with the under again. Not the way the line has moved, though. I think it's a stay off for the total. I'm kind of interested in backing Luzardo first 5.
This one's a stay away. I kind of leaned Twinkies and I like the Twinkies. And I think it's a money line run line spot because you get Pablo Lopez in a revenge game against his old team in Miami. I think that just lines all up together. For me, because I like to look at the numbers, the tickets, whatever. These are still human beings. Pablo Lopez is going to want to pitch good against his former team. And I think he does today. I think this is a good spot for the Twinkies. So if I had to bet this one, I'm going Twins money line, run line type of deal. You could probably get some nice plus money on that run line. I like the Twinkies.
Yeah. I also looking at I think Luzardo can be a stud potentially. I might get to it, maybe. We'll see. It's Marlins or nothing for me at this point.
That's fair. You are seeing the board right. Too tricky. Bounce back and payback time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah. We have the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. This is a game that I didn't have a line for until I think earlier this morning. And now I do. It is Miles Mikolas taking on Bryce Edler. Quite the matchup here. In this game, let's take a look at where the line has moved. It opened up at minus 125 for the Cardinals. It's moved up 4 cents towards the Cardinals. And it opened up at minus 115 for the over 9. It is now minus 118. 60% of the tickets, 69% of the cash is on the Cardinals. It's moved 4 cents in the direction. 87% of the tickets, 85% of the cash is on the over. It's moved towards the over. It's not a game I was particularly interested in. I think this is a pass for me in this spot. It just looks a little tricky. I think the lines have moved in the right direction, and I don't really trust either of these pitchers. I think it's definitely over or nothing for sure. Wind blowing out at 16 miles an hour. The total is a 9, which is kind of high as well, but this has been a Cardinals team that's been playing high total games. Bryce Edler is not particularly somebody that I'm interested in backing. I think this could be an interesting overlook.
That's fair. I was kind of looking St. Louis and just run lining them. I don't trust Bryce Edler. This rotation's kind of wonky for the Atlanta Braves because they've got Spencer Strider and that's pretty much it right now. Edler played in 10 games last year, started 9 of them, 2-4, 3.17 ERA, and 54 innings pitched. He wasn't terrible, but he's nothing to go right home to. And then Miles Mikolas, sure, he got hammered his last time out. 3 1/3, 6 strikeouts, 5 earned runs, 10 hits against the Blue Jays. I think this is a game that he could definitely settle down and get the job done. Is it something I'm betting? No, I kind of lean that way. Grab some plus money, but I'm not going to bet that. It's a lean that way, but I'm going to stay away from this game.
That's first. Sign me up for the over 9 here at $1.18. I just bet it.
Sounds good. Cool. There you go. What's up, Tim and Nick? I hit the like, I smashed the like button. There you go. What's up, my guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the hit the like button, people. So show some appreciation, subscribe, and share. Let's get it. I like to fade McCollus. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm not doing that with Bryce Edler though.
You can fade him without backing Edler. You can just take the over.
That's fair. We'll go to this game.
Yeah, we have the Boston Red Sox and the Pittsburgh Pirates in this game. $1.40 for the Red Sox. Total 8.5 in this game. This game concerns me a little bit because the line I grabbed has definitely not moved in my direction. I will say it that way. Line opened up at minus 155 for the Red Sox. It's now down to 145. So it's moved 10 cents towards the Red Sox. This line opened up at 9. It went up to a 9.5. And it's plummeted a full run since. Yeah, I'm not excited about that because I did grab the over 9.5 last night. Because I saw the way the line moved. It went up, the initial line move, and now it's plummeted. And I think that's just a reaction to seeing that, according to covers, it's 13.9 mile an hour winds blowing in towards third base from center field. So this is the wind makes it really tough. I mean, the wind doesn't kill overs, but fly balls, it's going to be tougher to hit home runs today. Things along those lines. I did grab the over 9.5, and I got the Pirates team total over 4.5 at plus 110. So I kind of doubled up on this over, which makes me a little bit nervous. I would look towards, if I didn't bet it yet, I would look towards taking the first 5 money line with the Pirates and maybe a full game as well. This Pirates team has actually been really sneaky. And they're 3-2 to start the year. This is a team I kind of liked heading out of the gate, and they've looked not terrible. So I definitely like the Pirates again today. I grabbed their team total over 4.5 at plus 110, and I got the full game over 9.5 at even money.
Yeah.
I would grab 8.5 now.
Yeah. If there's a pitcher I'm going to back on this Pirates team, it's Mitch Keller. And if there's a pitcher I want to fade on the Boston Red Sox, it's everybody. I mean, Corey Kluber went 3 1/3, 5 earned runs, 4 walks, 6 hits in his last game in a 10-9 loss versus the Baltimore Orioles. And I'm taking the over as well. I know it's dropped for the site, it's dropped a half a run. We got 9 on the site. I still see this one as a high-scoring game. I think everybody decided to kind of bet the under because they saw the 4-1 game last night. Don't let that deceive you. Corey Kluber's not good. Pirates are going to hit off of him. Mitch Keller's good, but the Red Sox will score runs on him. This one's an over, and this one's a Pirate spot for us.
Yeah.
Last night, NBA, some points were good. Most of them wasn't. Correct. Houston beat Denver straight up. Yep, I know. Oilers, team total over 4.5.
I don't like taking over 4.5, but if there's ever a team that'll do it, it'll be the Oilers against the Ducks.
Here you go. We'll go to this game, Nick.
Do we have to?
Yes.
We had the Milwaukee Brewers. They're $1.30 favorites. That's actually moved back up to $1.35. Total 7.5 in this game, which has moved up to an 8. This line opened up at minus 145. It's dropped 10 cents towards the Mets. It's now minus 135. So a line movement towards the Mets here. Line opened up at 7.5. It's now an 8. So this line's moved up half a run here. 78% of the 75% of the tickets, 63% of the cash is on the over, which makes sense towards the line move here. But 65% of the tickets and 63% of the cash is on the Brewers, and the lines move towards the Mets. And I get the public. What is the last thing the public saw? Public saw that the Brewers just beat the Mets 9-0, and the previous day before that they beat them 10-0. So I mean, there's no way they don't get the sweep here. They won the first matchups in dominating fashion, and now they have their ace on the mound. This should be an absolute smash spot for the Brewers. I just like the over in this game. I'm actually looking a little bit towards the Mets team total because I think they should be able to break through offensively. I don't see them getting shut out in this whole series. I don't know if I want to put my money on the Mets right now. Though that's kind of the way it is. But Mets team total over, I think, is a decent look. It's interesting that those lines plummeted or this lines dropped though. I mean, you get the ace for Milwaukee against Peterson, and they're only $1.35. I think that's just an interesting matchup here. Mets team total over 3.5. I'm going to write that down as a potential ad, rather than trying to trust this team to win a game. Maybe just look at their team total over 3.5 at -115, and I'm actually going to lock that in. It's just the team total rather than any type of money line with this one, because I could see this game being 9-4 Brewers because Peterson can struggle. So Mets team total over 3.5, full game over 7.5.
The Mets have been shut out the last 20 innings, but I'm taking the over. I'm expecting this one to be another 8-0 Brewers game. So Brewers run line as well. The Mets suck. This is an offense that's pathetic right now. It's not just the Brewers series. Go back to the Marlins one. 5 runs, sure. 6 runs, sure. 1 run, 5. Actually, they weren't as bad against the Marlins, but 19-0 in the last 2 games. This team sucks. Yeah, no. Brewers run line. Brewers -8.5.
Okay, you don't have to go too far.
Okay, I like the over in this game. I think that the Brewers score a bunch. So this one's an over spot. No play. Exactly. Hi, Tim Herneck. How you doing? Burns struggled against the Cubbies. He's not going to struggle against the Mets. He'll shove. Orlando +4 and a hook. Detroit +14. Atlanta +6. Washington +14. Boston +2 and a hook. Wolves -2. Kings +4 and a hook. They went outright. Houston +12 went outright. Golden State minus. Oh, these are all last night. All right, these are all.
Dude, if you're betting all that, wait till the freaking playoffs. Nobody cares right now.
Good luck today, y'all. Good luck to you as well. Any parts of Xavier Jen's Detroit Tigers? What? Detroit Lenny? Yeah, I like the Tigers today. The Astros get swept. Only 2 losers: Charlotte and San Antonio. Gotcha. Let's keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we have this one's interesting here, Tim. This is I don't know what's wrong with my microphone. It keeps turning off. So bear with me there. We got the Texas Rangers and the Baltimore Orioles. The Rangers are $1.70 favorites, total of 7.5. First, let's see how this line has moved. It opened up at $1.95. It's dropped to $1.66 for the Rangers. So it's dropped 29 cents towards the Orioles. And looking at the total, it opened up at an 8 and it's dropped to a 7.5. Let's take a look at where the lines moved in this game. And the drop towards the 7.5 makes sense. 43% of the tickets, 58% of the cash is on the under. Makes sense there. 50% of the tickets, 65% of the cash is on Baltimore. So a little bit of sharp money coming in on Baltimore, moving this line here. I'm interested in the Orioles. I'm really interested in the Orioles. First 5, I think, maybe a full game. You're giving me Grayson Rodriguez making his MLB debut on the road. So that's not ideal per se. Wow. Okay. This, I think, says a lot right here. Usually, when you look at first 5 full game lines, the first 5 lines are way worse because you obviously have the opportunity to push and stuff like that. Orioles full game money lines +153. The first 5 is +180.
Yeah, because it's against DeGrom.
It is against DeGrom. Here's how I'm going to approach this game. I'm not going to take the Orioles outright here in the first 5 innings. I will grab half a run with them here. Orioles first 5 plus a half a run at +130. We're getting amazing plus money still. Because what have we seen with DeGrom in all of his years is he can go out there and shove and he'll still be tied at the end of 5. Like, this is a team. This is somebody where Jacob deGrom was overvalued in New York with a good team behind him. Now he has a Texas Rangers team that's mediocre at best. And you're asking me to lay 210 on him in the first 5 innings? Give me some Baltimore. First 5 plus a half a run here at plus 130. My bad, plus 125. I just dropped 5 cents in front of my face. But yeah, plus 125 with the Orioles first 5 plus a half.
Yeah, give me Grayson Rodriguez. I'm a fan of this Baltimore team. I'm getting a nice price. And this is one of the guys that I was looking for. I mentioned with the Baltimore Orioles, Nick, what was the big thing I really liked about him? Young talent. Here you go. I believe he was the number 9 prospect?
Yeah, he was a top prospect.
He was one of the top 10 prospects that were in baseball, and we get to see him already. Yeah, give me the Baltimore Orioles. I think he's going to have an absolutely solid opening game, although I would lean towards an under because I could easily see this one being a 2-1 game.
Absolutely.
But I am grabbing Baltimore. It's going up on the site, Nick, plus 162.
Okay. Awesome.
So let's Baltimore. I'm always down to fade deGrom at getting big plus money to do it.
I did it when he was a Met too.
So Grayson Rodriguez, sign me up for some Baltimore Orioles. Let's get it. We'll head to the next game, Nick.
Yeah. Which we have Xavier Jeans Detroit Tigers here. Sorry, I'm grabbing that real quick. All right. It just muted myself again. That is really annoying. Astros minus 255, total 7.5. I feel like if I lightly touch my microphone, it mutes me. And that's what I'm kind of dealing with right now.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's just amazing. We have this line opened up at 233. It went all the way up to 262, and it's back down to 233. The line was plummeted again. This line opened up at 8 even money. It is now down to a 7.5 at minus 103. Let's see if the line move makes sense here. As to no surprise, 83% of the tickets, 97% of the cash is on the money line. 91% of the tickets, 92% of the cash is on the run line for the Astros. Yet this line went up, then back down. 73% of the tickets are on the over. 84% of the cash is on the over. The line's dropped half a run. I'm kind of interested in the under here. Or let's see. I did grab the Tigers' first 5 money line. I grabbed the first 5 money line here with the Detroit Tigers. That is one play I'm on. Rodriguez and Javier. You can get a 2.5 here. First 5 team total under 2.5 at minus 135 for the Astros. I'm gonna actually grab that. I think potentially Rodriguez shoves here, and this is a close competitive game for the first 5 innings. I'm grabbing me some Houston Astros team total under 2.5 runs in the first 5 innings, minus 135 as well.
There you go. Normally we like to go after the team that sweeps. The Detroit Tigers are 1 game away from sweeping the Houston Astros in Houston. Give me the Detroit Tigers. I know Eduardo Rodriguez is not ideal. He didn't have a terrible game against the Rays. 3 runs, 3 hits, and 5 1/3. So you got the Rays team that's just the last undefeated team. And then you get Christian Javier, who's pitched 1 game. He pitched in the win against the White Sox, but it was 3 earned runs, 8 hits, and 5 innings. Sorry. You're giving me this big of plus money for, and you get a Houston team that's now lost 3 straight games. Yeah, sign me up for some Detroit Tigers action. I'm down to get with it. You start fading teams once they lose 3 in a row. You just ride the losing streak, or you ride winning streaks after 3 in a row. Yeah, go ahead, give me the Detroit Tigers.
I like it.
Let's keep on rolling.
Yeah, this one's an interesting one. I've not played anything in this game, and I don't know if I will. The San Francisco Giants are at the Chicago White Sox. White Sox $1.35 favorites. Total 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movements in this one. Let's take a look at how the markets moved. There we go. Chicago, and there we go. White Sox opened up at $1.34, and it's moved down to $1.30. So it's moved 4 cents in the direction of San Fran. And then this line opened up at 7.5 minus 110, and it's moved 2 cents towards the under, which makes sense. 47% of the tickets, 70% of the cash is on the under. I can definitely see an under in this game for this one. What scares me is that the White Sox has dropped 4 cents, even though it's 74% of the tickets and 69% of the cash is on the White Sox. Makes me think that the markets are telling us that the Giants are alive in this game, even though Dylan Cease is on the mound. I want nothing to do with the side. I don't want to fade Dylan Cease, but the market's telling me that the Giants are alive in this game. So don't be surprised when the Giants win this baseball game. That being said, I'm kind of interested in the under. I'm kind of interested in maybe a first 5 under here in this spot. With Dylan Cease, trying to find a way to back Dylan Cease without backing the White Sox, because just this doesn't look like a White Sox spot to me. And I know Dylan Cease always equals White Sox spot, but first 5 under 3.5 at even money. I'll take that. I'll take the first 5 under 3.5 at even money here. That's the way I'll go with this one. Logan Webb, Dylan Cease, first 5 under 3.5.
I personally like the White Sox. I'm going to back Dylan Cease a lot this year. He is one of the guys I have a Cy Young ticket for, and I want to back him. He's just somebody I want to back. The Giants are not a team good. They got all their runs out of the way yesterday. That's the way I kind of view it. Is they had their good day yesterday. So what is it? 7 homers. Yeah, go ahead. Give me some Dylan Cease to shut them down. White Sox run line for me in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I like that first 5 under, Nick. And a Giants Nerfy.
I don't hate that at all. Dylan Cease Nerfies are, yeah. The only problem is you're going to be laying $1.80.
Cease and Sox, get it. Let's go to this one. And, yeah.
There we go. Sorry. Yeah, we have the Cleveland Guardians and the Oakland Athletics here, Tim. This is one of my favorite games of the day. We have the Guardians as $1.24 favorites now. This line's moved up a couple cents. Total of 8 in this one. Hunter Gaddis is taking on Kyle Mueller for this one here. Where is it's under the American League. There we go. This line opened up at Cleveland minus 130. It's dropped down 6 cents to minus 124. This line opened up at 8.5. It's dropped down to an 8. So it's dropped half a run. 33% of the tickets and 54% of the cash is on the Oakland Athletics here. Sharp money on the Oakland A's. 36% of the tickets, 72% of the cash is on the under, which is explained the line move towards the under. I'm not interested in the total. I am interested in the side. And this is not something you'll hear from me often. This is an Oakland A's smash spot.
Yeah!
See, for me, when I back the Oakland A's, it is exclusively first 5 because I don't trust them. But here, it's a first 5 full game double up with the Oakland A's. And that'll be very rare. First 5s are going to be on my card probably almost every day. But the full games usually aren't. So I think this line's telling you everything you need to know. We have the reigning AL Central champs. They're playing what people think are going to be the worst team in the American League. And they're only $1.20, $1.25. It's free money at the sports books. Just go back Cleveland. No. Oakland, first 5 full game.
Yeah. So the experiment so far, 2 and 3, up 0.66 units. We are backing the Oakland Athletics in every single game this year. I don't care who they're against. As long as they are plus money, we are backing them every single game. And I see 0 spots where this team would be a favorite. Unless Washington goes there. Actually, probably should look that up before I say that.
Yeah, I think Washington will be in Oakland sometime this year.
Well, Oakland could be in Washington, so
that is also a good point.
Let me look it up. Because I want to see, this team should never be a favorite this year.
No, they never should.
Let's see.
Makes me like them even more.
Exactly. If they're dogs every single game, we're gonna back them every single game. And their next series, Nick, at Tampa.
No.
At Tampa, at Baltimore, at home versus the Mets, at home versus the Cubs, in Texas, in LA, at home versus Cincy.
I'm so conflicted that next series because I like the A's and I love the Rays.
Nick, it's the A's every single game. I'm trying to find the Nationals when they play them and where they're at. They are at Washington, so they should not be favorites in those games. They should be dogs in every single game this year. Oakland Athletics, let's get it. Let's ride Oakland. All right. Sorry, I'm too excited. Full game under 7.5. Is that Oakland? Probably. Oakland first 5 and full game. Man, I wish Grinch was here. White Sox. Yes. Is this considered a poopy play? It's a poopy play every day to grab the freaking Orioles. But Orioles at even money against that? Yeah, come on. I want to see if they have something. I don't think they would give us that though. Cleveland and Oakland. No, yeah, they're dogs and everything, so they won't give us run line for Oakland. -1.5.
I can find a 1.5.
Well, no, I was looking at the site to see if
No, yeah. I was gonna say if you want Oakland -1.5, it's +215.
Beautiful. They're +114, Nick, against the reigning AL Central champions.
Yep.
Come on. A's, yes. Could back Athletics alternate run line -1.5 for big money.
+215.
Yes. Yeah. Nick, I need you to create something. It could be Moneyball related. It could be the elephant on the wave that I use as a GIF. We need a Oakland Athletics video. Thank you. We got 2 more MLB games left, Nick.
Yeah, this next one here, I did bet last night. Seattle Mariners and the LA Angels. The Angels are $1.50 road favorites with a total of 7. And you might be thinking, how are the LA Angels -150? And actually, it's gone up as well, I believe. Yes, this line has gone up even more. I feel super stupid for betting this last night. Cool. And it's gone up still. 71% of the tickets, 69% of the cash is on the Angels. 55% of the tickets, 71% of the cash is on the under. This line has moved from a 7 -110 to a 7 -125. So the line's moved up, even though all the money's coming in on the under. And the only reason why the money's coming in on the under is Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani is pitching today. I don't care. I kind of want to move on this over as well. But I got a terrible price on the freaking Mariners. I got them at $1.30, and now you can get them at $1.53. So this line's up to a 166. So the line move has made sense with the LA moving up. I just don't trust Shohei for a full. I don't trust the Angels full game for that. I also kind of like the over in this game as well. Over 7, I think, is an interesting look. But I'm gonna go with the Mariners here. Maybe a Mariners team total. Ooh, I think I found it. Yep, Mariners team total over 2.5 full game -150. It's not a bad look. I'll take a deeper look into that a little bit later. That would be my lean now.
Yeah, I'm taking the M's. And the main reason why is it's Chris Flexen. I like Chris Flexen. I know he had a decent start to the year last year and kind of fell off. Last game he pitched 4 innings against Cleveland. 1 strikeout, 1 earned run, 4 hits, 3 walks. So not a bad outing his last time out. This is Chris Flexen. It's more of a fade of Ohtani because once Ohtani goes out of the game, this Angels bullpen is going to blow it for him. And we're starting to see Seattle score runs. We saw them have a nice game last night. They put up 11 runs, and that kind of snapped their 4-game losing streak. I like the Seattle Mariners. I'm getting nice plus money to fade Ohtani. It's the same deal as fading Garrett Cole or fading Jacob deGrom or any of those. So it's the same deal. Fading Shohei Ohtani. Give me the M's on the money line.
I like it. Yeah.
There you go. Back to the chat. Moneyball with an elephant. Nick, you got to come up with something fun for it. Yo! Was that good enough?
Oh, wow.
It was that good of a night. Blackhawks money line without a doubt last night.
Hell yeah.
And hope you play the CBA plays this morning, Tim. Fuji Sturgeons on the money line plus 750. And the Rockets won outright. No, I did not play them because I think I have to wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I turn off Twitter notifications so I don't get constantly notified. So, yeah, I think I missed them. But hey, good cash, dude. Fade Ohtani. Yes. Final game of the day, Nick.
Yeah. Toronto Blue Jays are at the Kansas City Royals. Blue Jays minus 160 or minus 180 favorites total of 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved here. Let's take a look. There it is. Line opened up at Toronto minus 171. It went up to a minus 180, come back down to 177. So it's a 6-cent line move towards the Blue Jays. This line opened up at a 9. It's gone down to an 8.5. It's now down to an 8. You get 50% of the tickets and 58% of the cashes on the under. The over, my bad. And the line's dropped a whole run. I'm thinking this may be weather related. Let's take a look. No, wind's blowing out. Interesting. That's an interesting line move with the total. It's going to be able to keep me off of it. I am on KC first 5. I got it at plus 160. Zach Greinke last year had really big home road splits. So I'm only going to focus on the first 5 though with KC rather than full game. But I like the Royals first 5.
Yes, I'm on the Royals as well. I can get nice plus money with them at home with Greinke, who's a veteran pitcher. As you mentioned, home road splits have been pretty crazy back and forth. I will say the first time he pitched, which was opening day, it was a 2-0 game, and he allowed the 2 runs. Nothing that he did wrong. He had a fantastic game, just didn't work out because Kansas City didn't score runs. Alek Manoah got absolutely blown up his first game. He got lit up for 5 earned runs on 9 hits, 2 walks, and 3 1/3 innings against the Cardinals. It is what it is. I'm going to be on the Royals, taking some plus money to end the night.
Okay.
Just don't tell Terry. Walk at 1. Okay. This is the only game I disagree with the Ballin out. Greinke is awful. Blue Jays money line. Greinke is awful on the road. At home, different pitcher. Haven't been on Twitter. LOL. I saw this morning you asked about White Sox preview show in March. Yeah, it already happened. You're good. Yo, what are you doing today, my guy? Yeah, Joe, what are you doing? I'm on Anaheim Ducks and some late night puck action. There you go. Greinke. Let's get it. What's good? Nerfy. Oof. I will see Terry. Screw his Blue Jays. I will tell Terry screw his Blue Jays. No. His Blue Jays run line helped me out last night, but they did not go over the total. So, but they end up splitting out. It happens. Now we'll go to the part of the slate. I will say I have 2 plays in the NBA today.
Yeah, you can have fun with this section, Tim. The New York Knicks are 7.5-point favorites against the Indiana Pacers. Total 233 in this game. Any thoughts?
No. Is there a way that we could just delete a couple of the games? I want to talk about two of them. I have no inch. A lot of these games, there's nothing going on for these teams. Because you look at the Knicks, they've already clinched a playoff spot. They're 3 games ahead of the Nets and 4.5 games behind the behind the Cavs. So they're not going anywhere. And the Pacers are out. So there's nothing going on between these two teams. I don't need to go after these two teams. That's it. Pass. I'm leaning Grizzlies. I think Pistons got a shot to win outright tonight, and Lakers seem intriguing. I'm going to be a lot lighter on because a lot of games they just don't matter. They just don't matter right now, and I don't want to go after teams that are not motivated. Which is same deal here.
Yeah, Brooklyn Nets and the Detroit Pistons. Nets 10.5-point favorites. Total 220 in this game.
Nothing. This is a Nets team they're 10.5-point favorites. They should win this game. Am I laying 10.5 points on a team on the road? No. Am I touching the Pistons today, who have been eliminated since preseason? No. This is just a complete stay away game for me. Although I will mention the Nets are 1 game ahead of the Heat for that 6th seed. So they're still competing with that. But other than that, no thank you.
Fair. This is a time I'm just trying to get through the rest of the NBA season. I will not bet an NBA game until the playoffs. That's the way that that's going to go for me.
I'm not on the Raptors. I'm not on the Raptors today, though. NBA time. Let's go. You're going to be very disappointed, Marcos. Let's go to this one, Nick. This one I actually play for.
There we go. Celtics 4.5-point favorites. Total 224 against the Raptors. Go for it.
I like the Celtics. I like the Celtics in this one. It's not really anything crazy. Celtics lost their last game to Philly last night, and the Raptors are coming off of a nice win versus the Hornets. Nothing I want to be interested. Not nothing I want. Celtics. I like the Celtics today minus the points. I think they bounce back. They're still competing to hold on to that 2 seed. They're only 2 games ahead of Philly, and they're 3 games behind Milwaukee, so they're still holding to try to get there. Celtics minus the 4.5 for me. Pistons young ones got some fight in them. Cool. Pistons preseason not making the playoffs. Yeah. I mean, we've already eliminated the Nationals from the MLB, so let's go to this game, Nick.
Yeah. We have the Washington Wizards. They're at the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks 11-point favorites. When I typed up these games, this one, for whatever reason, did not have a total. It does now. It's 233.5. Your thoughts on this game?
Another pass. The Wizards team is out altogether. The Hawks are in that 8 seed right now, but I'm not laying 11 points on the Hawks. Hawks are currently tied with the Raptors. They're 2 games behind the Heat. This is not a game I want to go after. There's another pass for me. These are a lot of pass games. None of them are really that interesting to me. And a lot of them are laying a shit ton of points, so I'm not doing that.
I totally feel that. Mm-hmm.
Keep rolling through the chat. You like the Celtics? Yes. Wizards money line. Have fun. The over in the Wizards game. Wizards G Leagues like to run. Fine. I don't hate that. Hawks win. Wizards backdoor lean. It's just I'm not going to go after games that teams don't care. And I will say teams care for this one, but nothing too crazy.
Yes. This one, when I typed it up, just didn't seem right. I'm assuming there's some type of injuries here. The Bucks are only 6.5-point favorites against the Bulls at home. The total of 229.
Let's go check.
This one just didn't seem right.
Yeah, hold on. My phone's taking a minute to pull everything up. Milwaukee. Chris Middleton was ruled out last game versus the Wizards. Something tells me before game time you're going to see Giannis ruled out. He doesn't have anything on the injury report, but I could see it. This is a Milwaukee team that, what are we in? 79 games in, so we got, 3 left? I think a win or a Boston loss, and they got the 1 seed. So that's where they're looking at the moment. Chicago Bulls are currently, they've clinched being in the play-ins. They have, we already know all 10 teams that will be in the Eastern Conference playoffs. We do not know the all 10 teams for the West, but we know all 10 teams for the East. Bulls have clinched a play-in spot. They're still trying to catch the Raptors, I guess, Raptors/Hawks for that 8-9 seed. But I lean Bulls, but this one's not a play for me.
Fair.
I'm on this one, Bulls first half. I could see it. Screw the Bulls. Well, they'll be in a play-in. It's about right. Giannis illness coming probably. Bobby Portis if Giannis is ruled out. Why not? Lean Bucks first half -3.5. Why not? Amen. I love and hate them. Man, it's gonna be difficult when they have to go up against the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round of the playoffs. If they even make it to the playoffs. We'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, the New Orleans Pelicans are 5.5-point favorites against the Memphis Grizzlies. Total of 228.5. I'm assuming John Morant's not with the Grizzlies right now because they're 5.5-point dogs. Or are the Pelicans that good again?
No, the Pelicans are not that good again. Memphis Grizzlies. No, nobody's out. I will say, yeah, it's actually, I almost took the Grizzlies in this one, to be honest. But I didn't. Grizzlies, you know what? It's the motivational spot. What do the Grizzlies have to play for? I mean, they're still trying to fight the Nuggets for the 1 seed, but they're 2 games behind. And there are 2 games ahead of Sacramento, so they're not really going to go anywhere. What are the Pelicans fighting for? Oh, yeah, they want to see if they can try to get into a playoff spot. They're a game behind the Clippers and the Lakers for that 6 seed, which the Clippers and Lakers are tied. Clippers 6, Lakers 7 right now. And they're trying to hold off Minnesota so that they don't have to drop into that 9-10 matchup. So this is a Pelicans team that's going to be motivated, but I'm staying away from this one. My next play will be in this next game. The Bulls in 5. Okay. Pass. You're on the Grizzlies. Why not? Grizzlies reverse spread. You have fun with that one. You hear who got ejected? Yeah, Manny Machado did yesterday. Grizzlies have nothing to play for. Pelicans +6.5. Fly Pelicanos fly. Pelicans have to win. Just because they have to win doesn't mean they're going to win. And that's the example. That's my argument for this one, Nick.
Yeah. The Dallas Mavericks are 6.5-point favorites against the Sacramento Kings. Total 241.5. I did wake up to a little bit less money in my bankroll because they finally marked the Phoenix Suns divisional future a loser because the Sacramento Kings just clinched the division last game. So,
yep.
I have no thoughts on this one. It would probably be Mavericks or nothing for me. Just looking at it at the surface because the Kings just clinched.
And the Kings have nothing to play for, and the Mavericks need to win. Kings win this one outright for no reason. I'm on the Kings plus the points as my second and last play of the day. I do not trust this Dallas Mavericks team. This is a team that's 3-7 in their last 10, and they're laying 6.5. They've lost 3 straight. What makes us think that they're going to go ahead and win this game? Doesn't make sense to me. I'm on the Kings. And if it comes back to bite me, it comes back to bite me. I'm going lighter volume in the NBA, to be honest.
Yeah.
The over the defense. We'll go to the battle of mediocrity.
Yeah, and realize how I typed up this game, Tim. It's the Los Angeles Lakers versus the LA Clippers.
It should be the Clippers at the Lakers because there's no Clipper home games when they're at the Lakers.
Yeah, total -5 for the Clippers, total 228 in this one. My 1,000-unit lock of the day is Los Angeles money line in this game. What's your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, LA all day, 100%. Now I pass on this game. These two teams are tied in the standings right now for that 6th seed. Winner of this game is going to be in a playoff spot at the moment. Loser of this game, it's not going to be. And I think they actually could bump back the Golden State Warriors too. So this is a spot I would lean Clippers. I hope the Clippers win. I really don't like the Lakers, but this one's a pass for me.
Yeah. Imagine being a number 1 seed or number 2 seed and having to play Golden State in the first round.
I'm not worried about Golden State. Not at all.
A little bit of unfortunate news. Reds and Cubs are delayed due to rain.
Bummer.
Not postponed, just delayed.
1-800+5. You like the Clippers plus? You like the Lakers +5? Clippers by double digits. Battle of mediocrity. Yep. Morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Lakers money line. Let's go. No. Sharing an arena is stupid. Loser of this game should get rid of the team. There you go. Happy Patrick Corbin Day. Yes. Normally, Clips have smashed the Lake Show in these spots. Clippers tonight. Leonard is going full claw. Why not? Oh, that is every single game, Nick, for today. We've made it through it. We'll do a quick little recap before we head on out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. They're all linked down there. MLB Season Pass is available from now until Friday, so another 2.5 days. Jump on it. $4.99 for the entire year, or use the code Madness, 20% off. Ends up being $374.25 or $13 a week. We put up all over place the night before. You're going to beat a bunch of line movements, and sometimes beating a line movement, getting a 8 instead of an 8.5, or 8.5 instead of a 9 is a difference between winning and losing. So go ahead, jump on that, and beat some line movements with us. I got a little bit of a recap today. I like the Reds. I like the Phillies. Rays run line. Pirates over Pirates. Brewers over, and Brewers run lines all the way up to 17.5. Baltimore money line. Detroit money line. I like the White Sox run line. Oakland is my favorite play of the day. And then in the NBA, and I like Seattle and Toronto. NBA, give me Boston, and give me Sacramento.
Yeah, in the NHL, rocking with Winnipeg. The under in the Tampa Bay game, the over in the Edmonton game. I'm on the Reds first 5, as well as I added the full game over 8.5. Rays first 5, full game run lines. Laid a little bit of juice. Oh, well. Phillies money line +130. The first 5, my bad. First 5 money line. Yankees first 5 team total under 1.5 at even money. Atlanta, St. Louis over 9. Pittsburgh team total over 4.5, full game over 9.5. Mets team total over 3.5, full game over 7.5. Orioles first 5 +0.5 at +130. Tigers first 5 money line +200, and the Astros team total under 2.5 for the first 5 innings at $1.35. San Fran, Chicago first 5 under 3.5. Oakland first 5 full game double up smash spot. Seattle Mariners +130, and the Royals to end the slate at +160. First 5.
There you go. I like the over in the Clips game. I didn't touch it. Dogs Clippers game over. Wait. I missed it. But how are the Red Sox -145 favorites with Kluber on the mound to a team they've lost to twice?
It's the Pirates.
Pirates money line. O's money line, reverse run line, and seeing a bunch of unders tonight in the NHL slate. There you go. I love the O's today. Best show on the web. We appreciate that, Nathan. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Midday Money with Sean Higgs will be on in about 14 minutes. And then Bet, Win, Repeat will be on at 1. I mentioned that because I'm going to be on it today. So make sure you guys check that one out. Sir Mitch Hellenkeller, yes. That's going to do it for today's stream. We'll be back tomorrow for another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Good luck, guys.